I never thought that I would necessarily end up at Fox News. I just knew I wanted to be there.
Life has a way of throwing unexpected challenges at us. One moment, everything seems steady, routine, predictable, and then, in an instant, everything changes. That's exactly what happened to Dana Perino. For years, she has been a strong, confident, and admired figure in the world of politics and media. From serving as White House press secretary under President George W. Bush to becoming a beloved Fox News anchor, Dana has always been someone who approaches every challenge with grace and intelligence. But now she's facing something far more personal, something that has forced her to step away from the career she has worked so hard to build. Her husband, Peter McMahon, has been diagnosed with a serious illness, and for Dana, there was no hesitation in deciding what mattered most. She's stepping away from the spotlight to focus on the most important role of her life, being Peter's wife and caretaker. This isn't just another headline. This is real life, real love, and a real story about what truly matters. A love story built to last. To fully understand why Dana made this decision, you have to understand the love she and Peter share. Their story isn't one of fleeting romance or a quick Hollywood-style love affair. It's a story of deep, unwavering devotion. Dana and Peter first met in 1997 on a flight to Denver. It was pure chance, or maybe fate, that their paths crossed that day. Dana was an ambitious young professional, deeply immersed in the world of politics. Peter, a successful businessman from the UK, was confident, charming, and had a warmth about him that instantly put people at ease. They talked throughout the flight, and by the time they landed, Dana knew she had met someone special. Their connection was undeniable. It wasn't long before they were inseparable. Just a few months later, Peter proposed, and Dana didn't hesitate to say yes. From that moment on, they built a life together that was filled with love, laughter, and unwavering support. While Dana pursued her political career, later becoming the White House press secretary, Peter was always her biggest supporter. He was the person who cheered her on, gave her strength, and reminded her that no matter how demanding the world became, she had a safe space with him. But now the roles have reversed. The man who has always been Dana's rock now needs her to be his. The diagnosis that changed everything. Peter's health had been stable for years. He was active, sharp, and full of life. But then the signs started appearing, subtle at first, easy to dismiss. He seemed more tired than usual. His appetite wasn't the same. There were moments where he didn't feel quite right, but nothing alarming. Still, Dana noticed. She always noticed. Then came the doctor's visits, then the tests, and finally the diagnosis, one that neither of them saw coming. In just a few words, their entire world shifted. Peter was facing a serious illness, one that required not only medical care, but the kind of emotional and physical support that only someone who truly loves you can provide. Dana had a choice to make, but in reality, there was no choice at all. Saying goodbye to the spotlight. For someone as dedicated to her career as Dana Perino, stepping away from the spotlight was not an easy decision. She had spent years building a reputation as one of the most respected voices in political commentary. A woman known for her poise, intelligence, and ability to navigate even the toughest conversations with grace. Her career at Fox News had flourished. As a co-host of The Five, she had become a trusted source of insight, analysis, and perspective. Viewers tuned in daily, not just for her political expertise, but for the way she carried herself, with professionalism, warmth, and authenticity. She had a loyal audience, a strong presence, and a career trajectory that many could only dream of. But when faced with the reality of Peter's illness, everything changed. The world she had built, the career she had poured so much of herself into, suddenly didn't feel as important as it once had. Because when someone you love is facing the fight of their life, priorities shift in ways you never expect. Dana knew exactly where she needed to be. She made the emotional announcement that she would be stepping away, at least for now. She didn't do it with hesitation or regret. She did it with haunted conviction, love, and an understanding that some moments in life demand our full presence. "I've spent my life reporting the news," she said, "but right now, my focus is on the most important person in my life." The response was overwhelming. Her colleagues expressed their admiration, with many sharing their own personal experiences of caring for loved ones. Fans flooded social media with messages of support, offering prayers, encouragement, and words of comfort. Some even opened up about their own struggles, sharing stories of how they too had made the difficult choice to step away from careers to be with family in times of need. Dana had always been respected, but now people saw her in a whole new light. She wasn't just a political commentator. She wasn't just a news anchor. She was a wife, a caregiver, and, above all, someone who understood that success isn't measured by how high we climb, but by how present we are for the people we love. Because at the end of the day, no career, no title, no paycheck matters more than the people who make life worth living. The quiet moments that matter most. Now Dana and Peter are focused on what truly matters, each other. They are cherishing every moment in a way they never have before. The simple things, morning coffees, slow walks in the fresh air, quiet evenings spent reminiscing about their travels, have taken on a new depth, a new meaning. These aren't just routines anymore. They are treasures, moments to be savored, reminders of a love that has endured through decades. It's easy to overlook these small moments when life moves fast. How often do we rush through our days, always thinking ahead to the next task, the next obligation, the next milestone? But Dana and Peter are seeing life differently now. They are learning to pause, to breathe, to fully exist in the present. Because right now, every shared moment is precious, every conversation is meaningful, and every embrace is something to hold on to. In a world where success is so often measured by achievements, titles, and accolades, Dana's decision serves as a powerful reminder that real success isn't about what we accomplish. It's about who we love and how deeply we choose to love them. True fulfillment doesn't come from status or career milestones. It comes from the relationships we nurture, the memories we create, and the time we devote to the people who matter most. Dana has always been a woman of grace, resilience, and wisdom, but in this moment, she is showing the world what it truly means to live with purpose. She is proving that the greatest measure of a life well lived isn't found in the spotlight. It's found in the quiet, unshakable love shared between two people who refuse to take each other for granted. A lesson in priorities. Dana Perino's story isn't just about her and Peter. It's a lesson for all of us, a wake-up call about what truly matters in life. How many of us spend our days caught up in work, buried under deadlines, constantly chasing the next big goal? How often do we tell ourselves that we'll make time for the people we love later, when things slow down, when the projects are finished, when the chaos settles? But does it ever really slow down? Or do we just keep pushing, keep prioritizing everything else, until one day we realize that the moments we took for granted are gone? The truth is, life doesn't wait. It moves forward, whether we're ready or not. When we're faced with life's hardest decisions, the things we once thought were so important, the meetings, the promotions, the long hours at the office, suddenly seem insignificant. What really matters isn't how much money we make, how many accolades we earn, or how successful we appear to be. It's the love we share, the time we give to the people who matter most, and the memories we create along the way. Dana had a choice. She could have kept working, balancing her career while caring for Peter. She could have convinced herself that she could do it all, that she didn't have to give anything up. But she didn't, because she understands something that so many of us take a lifetime to learn. Time is the most precious thing we have. It's the one thing we can never get back, the one thing that truly defines the depth and quality of our lives. And when it comes to the people we love, time isn't just important, it's everything. Tukchari. What's next for Dana and Peter? Right now, Dana is keeping things private. She has not shared many details about Peter's condition, and understandably so. This is their journey, their battle, and she is choosing to face it with the same quiet strength she has always shown. For years, Dana has been in the public eye, sharing her insights, experiences, and thoughts with the world. But this is personal. This is a chapter of her life that requires privacy, reflection, and a level of emotional resilience that goes far beyond any political debate or television segment. She is not hiding, she is protecting her husband, protecting her heart, and protecting the sacred space that love creates in moments of crisis. She understands that some battles must be fought away from the cameras, away from speculation, away from the noise of the outside world. And that's exactly what she is doing. But one thing is absolutely clear: she is not alone. Dana has an incredible support system behind her, one built over decades of meaningful relationships, mutual respect, and genuine connections. Her friends, both inside and outside the media world, have rallied around her, offering words of encouragement, love, and unwavering loyalty. Her colleagues at Fox News have expressed their admiration for her strength, and her fans, people who have followed her journey for years, have flooded social media with messages of hope, prayers, and respect for her decision to prioritize Peter above all else. Support like this isn't something that happens overnight. It is a reflection of the kind of person Dana is, the kind of person who has always been there for others, who has lifted people up with her wisdom and kindness, and who now, in her moment of need, is receiving that same compassion in return. And then there's Peter. Peter is fighting. Every single day he is facing this battle with determination, courage, and most importantly, love. He is not alone in this fight. Dana is right there beside him, holding his hand through every appointment, every sleepless night, and every uncertain moment. She is his anchor, his strength, and the unwavering presence he needs to keep going. When you spend your life with someone, you don't just share the good times. You stand together through the hardest ones. And that's exactly what Dana and Peter are doing now. This isn't just about a diagnosis. It's about a love that refuses to waver, no matter how difficult the road ahead may be. There is hope. Hope that with the right treatment, the right care, and the right support, they will find a way through this together. Hope that time will bring healing. Hope that their love, which has already withstood so much, will carry them through yet another challenge. But until then, Dana is exactly where she needs to be. Not in a newsroom, not on a debate panel, not in front of the cameras, but beside the man she loves. Because at the end of the day, when life presents us with these defining moments, we have to ask ourselves, what truly matters? Life is unpredictable. One day, everything feels steady, and the next, everything changes. We plan, we build, we strive. But in the end, life reminds us that the most valuable things are not our careers, our ambitions, or even our successes. They are the people we love, the moments we share, the connections that define us. Dana's story is a powerful reminder that no matter how much we accomplish, no matter how busy we are, we must never forget to cherish the people who mean the most to us. Because at the end of it all, when we look back, it won't be the promotions, the awards, or the accolades that we remember most. It will be the love, the laughter, and the moments that truly made life worth living. So today, take a moment. Call someone you love. Tell them what they mean to you. Hug them a little tighter. Be present. Because time is fleeting, and the most precious gift we can give is our attention, our love, and our presence. And if this story resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe for more real, heartfelt stories that remind us what truly matters. Love.